Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Pete from crazywatches.pl. My first video showing some insights into the Bulova Computron 2019 re-edition after multiple decades of being totally forgotten. So this is the black version that has just been launched at the Basel Fair, I think last year, so just recently. It comes in black, steel and gold plate, and I just wanted to show you a comparison with the 1976-77 version. So here we go. It comes currently in a nice clamshell box. Good value for money in my opinion. They pretty much sell for $200, $300, $400 depending on the edition and the color. This one is stainless steel with blue display, quite a chunky piece of watch, very heavy, solidly milled out of stainless steel with a very heavy, very quality bracelet. So you can pretty much straight away see that the difference between the modern edition and the old ones is the technology used. This one comes with very bulky, heavy LEDs that pretty much can lit up a room at night without much effort. Shows different functions, seconds, date, day of week, and is quite heavy on the wrist. Has a very properly sealed back that you can easily access with a coin. Water resistant, probably just splash proof, but then again quite solid. Easy to remove the bracelet should you want to use a leather strap, and the bracelet is also all stainless steel, quite nicely made. In comparison to the old version, 1976 here, you can see that the difference is pretty much in the thickness of the diodes. This one only shows time and date and often seconds. And of course in those days they were enormously power hungry, so the diodes had to be of course smaller, and that was the first time that technology was ever introduced. So again, quite a big difference. However, what is interesting and surprising is that Bulova decided to make these watches in this reedition exactly the same size. Usually the watch companies nowadays, whenever they make a re-edition after multiple decades, they make the current watches twice as big as the ones from the 60s or the 70s. So in this case, it's quite surprising that they just went ahead with the same size. However, as you can see here, it looks quite okay on the wrist, and again my preference is the black one. That doesn't really stand out. This one is like a little bit too pimpy in my opinion, but then again it's quite retro, pop disco style of the 70s, early 80s. Also, just to pretty much show you a little comparison of the technology used, the modules are pretty much the same size, however, and they look much different. Here you have a version of from 1977 with 6 LEDs showing also seconds. In this case, these used 2 357 batteries and pretty much opened from the back with a coin as well, but again 2 battery wells in comparison to the modern one that only has 1. The modern module is pretty much one piece of plastic with a battery held with clamps at the back, and that pretty much allows you to also display the time instantly without pretty much putting it into the case and playing with the case back to again short the circuit. The cases are also pretty much identical, nicely milled. This one is PVD black coated, so again you can't really see it in that level of detail, but again it's properly milled from one piece of stainless steel and has 2 buttons on each side. So quite a nice piece to wear and add to your collection. Overall, a nice pretty much re-edition of the old forgotten technology, something hopefully you can consider adding to your collection. It's definitely worth the money. Again, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll have time and inspiration to add more videos in the future to show you some insights and the details of the inside of those old forgotten watches. Thank you.